Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are playing Neeko mid lane in a high platinum low diamond solo queue game, and we are playing against a Mobafire. Okay guys, so Neeko has a passive that lets her disguise as an ally champion, and that's what I'm taking advantage of right now. I'm disguised as our jungler Master Yi. The reason I'm doing it early game is to mainly confuse the enemy jungler and the laners, so they don't know where Master Yi started. This is really good, especially because Master Yi is kinda weak early game and he's against Camille, which beats him hard, so by doing this we kind of help him not getting invaded. So there were no wards in the brush, so I had to actually walk into enemy vision just to show them that Master Yi was topside, else there would be no point in me doing this, right? So the first thing we have to do is skill our Q, because it's our main wave clear and poke ability. And right now we are playing against a Mobafire, so before we use any spells we kinda have to take out his passive shield first. So whenever you get the chance, just go up and auto him. You have to be careful that you don't take too much minion aggro when you auto him, so you have to wait for the right moment. So we got his passive shield right here, so we can actually poke him with our Q and get the free arcane comet proc. At level 2 we will skill our E, which is Tangle Bobs. It's a root with a pretty high base damage. So the standard combo is E into Q. It actually deals a lot of damage early game as well because of the high base damage Neeko has. So whenever you hit a champion with the Q, it will pop up to 2 times more. So that's why it's important that you stun or root someone first and then use the Q to get a maximum damage. As you can see, I'm always lining up right behind the enemy minion, so I can set him up for another route, and by doing that I kind of force him to play more passive and scared. So his shield is back up, so I just went up to auto him, because there's no point using our abilities when his shield is up. We will skill our W level 3, it's kind of a escape ability, so in case we do get ganked, it will help us confuse the enemies while we escape. So since we don't have any vision here, I'm just gonna put a ward here, and that ward is actually pretty good since it covers a big area and allows us to see if Camille is coming to gank from that side. So we managed to land a good route here, so we can actually set him up for a kill on our next rotation. So that's kind of what you have to do as Neeko. You always have to stand behind the minion so you can get the root off. I'm just trying to stop his space here, so if I manage to shove this in, he will lose a lot of CS if he still tries to base. It looks like a pretty free kill here, to be honest, because he doesn't respect our damage. So I just took out his passive shield. As you can see, the range on our E is pretty long, so you can get a lot of unexpected roots off. There we go. That's our first blood. That's how easy it is, guys. Especially when the champion is new, so people don't really expect all that damage. Now we do manage to get a perfect first back off, since we will get our lost chapter and some health potions. So there are lots of different things you can do with a Neeko passive, so whenever you have the chance, just make sure that you try to roam as much as possible and use your passive to confuse the enemies. At the moment there's not much I can do but side because they are showed in and they're actually winning lane, so that's pretty good for us. I just make sure to reward there, so I still have plenty of vision. Now Neeko's Q also works as a pretty good wave clear ability, so there are two different ways you can make it pop again, and that's by killing a enemy minion or by hitting an enemy champion. So whenever you want to wave clear, make sure at least one minion is low HP so it pops again. Now Malzahar does know that my E range is pretty long right now, so he's playing a little bit safe. And he also might get ganked, so he's doing the right thing at the moment and just playing passively. And that's what you have to do on Malzahar until you get level 6. So right now it's important that I have really good vision because Malzahar ultimate combined with Camille is pretty much a free kill, so I had to play passive. Or at least have proper vision before I go aggressive in the lane. So normally I would roam a lot in solo queue, but in season 9 the tower shield appeared, so it's just as good just staying in lane and pushing the tower turret so you can get the extra free gold. So I'm trying to roam here, but I didn't really get the chance, so I'm just gonna take the plan and just back off. By taking this plan, I kind of make it harder for the enemy jungle and Malzahar to just heal up after taking lots of poke damage. The good thing about Malzahar's foilings is that they kind of gives us free procs on a Q because it pops instantly. They just die after one hit, so it's really easy to get the second and third burst off. Also, whenever you play any laner or jungle, make sure you look around the minimap and look for opportunities to roam. That's kinda the best way to climb fast in solo queue, is to impact the other sides of the lanes. And that's what I did right now. I instantly saw they were going to fight, so I just moved down. So while I did manage to get Severe here, I unfortunately didn't get Camille as she just flashed out, but it's still pretty worth for me. Since we got her flash, so her ganks will be a lot weaker. So right now Master E should have been mid and defended my turret. I don't know why he's topside, but it's fine. Malzahar right now shouldn't be able to AFK push because he doesn't have any vision, right? So if Master E came here, that would actually be a pretty free kill. I had to remember that Malzahar has Ignite in this game, so he can easily all-in me if I'm low HP, so just make sure that you base. Normally I like having boots first before I upgrade to Luden's Echo, but I feel like Luden's Echo is so good on Neeko that I can actually just get it first item. Another reason I rushed Luden's Echo first item is because I can actually deny Malzahar's shield with the lightning passive, so I don't have to risk walking up to auto attack and get ulted by him. So if you are against something like Yasuo or Malzahar with passive shields, you can rush this first item to counter it. Okay, so our bot lane is winning, which is pretty good for us, so you can actually just stay mid and get the free gold from the turret shields. As you can see, the Voidlings gives us free stacks on our queue, so it can keep popping. So this game, since my laners are winning, I don't have to do much, so I can just stay mid lane and keep extending my lead by CSing better and pressuring at his turret. So it looks like Malsa base right now, so we're just gonna shove this in and hopefully get more stacks. Okay, so Camille is mid, which is really good for my bot and top side, so it allows them to play much more aggressively since they have there are no risk of ganking them. So I know this raptor camp is out, so I'm just gonna ward this so we can still keep an eye on Camille and see where she's coming from. So Masti is fighting Nautilus, but I can't really do anything here. He was easily able to solo him. And the jungle also died topside, so their ward we placed was actually really good, as it allowed Akali to see where Camille was coming from. Oh, so we managed to get all 3 procs of a Q on Malzahar. That's lots of damage since her base damage is really high. And we're also easily able to clear the waves right now since we have Luden's Echo, so we can push the waves fast and keep pressuring the turret if we want to. Normally as Neeko you kind of want to roam a lot because of her passive, right? So you can confuse the enemies and pull off cheesy ganks, but since our laners are winning this game, we can just stay mid side and keep pressuring. So I made a mistake right here and overextended a bit. We didn't have any vision topside, so I ended up dying, which was pretty stupid. But if I could react fast enough, I could have pressed my W in time and avoid the Malsa ult. So I kind of had to play a bit more careful when his ultimate is up. Our next item will be Morellonomicon, as it gives a really nice 3-item power spike, and then we can either go for Sonya's Hourglass or Rabadon's Death Cap depending on what we need. This game I think Sonya's will be a better choice because of Malzahar and Camille, and even Nautilus because they can cancel my ultimate, right? So I like having that safety net. So my bot side also took the top lane turret, so only the middle one is left of the outer turrets, and then we can start getting a deep vision and playing off that. So a fight has started, so I kinda have to ignore the minions and move up. We managed to get the root on Camille, but unfortunately Malsa killed Lucian, but it's still fine though because I got the kills, so I can keep snowballing my lead. So if you remember, I pinged my laners and told them that Malsa doesn't have summoners, and Akali knew that, so that's why she just went all in here and got the free kill. So that's why it's pretty important that you always ping summoners whenever the enemies use it, and if possible you can also time it yourself. Have to focus on getting the objectives because that's how we end the game. We are quite squishy since we don't have any tank, so if the game goes to late game, the enemies might have a chance to win. Just gonna scout out the enemy jungle for a bit and see what camps are up. So Severe here is so extending, and she would be a free kill, but unfortunately I missed my E because it was a lot slower than I expected it to be, and Master Yi and I also end up dying because of that, so that was kind of greedy of me. We should just have backed off after I missed it, but it's alright if we keep playing safe after this. Now we just have to focus on the objectives instead of the kills, because else we might actually throw the game. Actually, we kind of don't want the game to go to late game because it's really hard to play Neeko and use her combos because she's really squishy, right? So if you make a single mistake, you'll just get one shot. Especially when they have Malzahar, he can just press R on you and you're dead. Normally you want QSS against Malzahar, but I feel like it's a little bit waste of gold here since I have plenty of ways to escape and cancel it. And we will be grouping right now, so if he ults one of us, we can just combo him and kill him. So we don't really have the best team fight since we are 5 squishies, but since we are this far ahead, we can actually group up or have one split pusher and then 4 mid. Okay, so Sarah died for greeting again, but it's alright. We managed to get 1 kill in return and we have the Rift Herald. So we can keep pressuring and hopefully take the next turret as well. The enemies actually have no way of defending this here. So right now I am kind of playing far back because I'm scared of Riven Soul in and Camille stun. And as you see, Malsa was a flash ulted, so that's why it's good to be cautious. There's not much I can do here. I kinda have to back off because the rest of the team is coming. Notzel is trying to flank me, but I did see him on the ward, so I'm just taking the opposite side. So let's see if we can bait him here because Sarah is also coming. So that's why I stand still here and take the ward. And he fell for the trick. Maybe you can get Sylvia as well, but I doubt it. She's kinda too fast for us right now. So at this stage of the game we have to watch out and not greed too much because if we die again they can easily take the Baron when it spawns, right? So even though you have a lead, you still have to play careful because of the bounty system that will allow them to come back much faster. We should actually group mid right now and take the inhibitor, but my teammate wants to go top right now, so I kinda have to follow up on that. Even though going mid right now is the best decision, I kind of had to keep an eye on my teammates and follow up on what they're doing right, even though it's wrong, because else we might end up losing the team fight. Okay, so we kind of trading forth and back, but as long as we get the objectives, we still manage to keep our lead and hopefully end the game soon. Else it will be really hard to play Neeko, since he's kind of short ranged, and short range champions don't really do that well, especially mages late game. This is kind of a mistake. We should all have focused the inhibitor and then back off. But yeah, I had to use my flash here, else I was 100% dead. I kinda had a feeling that cannon would stop my base, but I still tried. So right now the 2 inhibitors are free and then the Baron is up as well, and I'm going to prioritize the inhibitors because we don't need the Baron to take it, right? So I do the Baron right now and waste time. The Baron is also the only way the enemies can come back, so if they steal it, that will be really bad for us. Yeah, so Master is really fed. I managed to get 2 of them, so that allows us to go for the inhibitors. So after we take the inhibitors, we can go to the Baron pit and clear the vision, and then we can start doing it. That was really bad of Malta to use Sonya's there. Oh, I almost died though, that was kind of lucky. So when Master Yi spawns, we can go for the Baron, since both inhibitors will be down soon. And that will be like a guaranteed way of ending the game. Okay guys, so the enemies are surrendering after this, so that's it for my Neeko commentary. I hope you learned something, and if you did like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps me a lot, and see you guys next time.